Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, I really don't think it's gonna happen today. So anyway, I'll just keep going. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Um, I was not gonna come back on, but I don't want to leave you guys hanging. All right, so today we are making. I want to show you guys here. We are making sheet pan fajitas. I actually have chicken and I also have steak as well. I made chicken yesterday. You guys, I did this video yesterday, last night, and went to review it, and there was no sound. So I don't know what's going on, but we're here. We're about to go ahead and start this. Uh-oh, wrong screen. All right. Okay, so for the sheet pan fajitas, on the screen are the ingredients that you'll need. A sheet pan, you'll need your tricolor peppers, you'll need onion. I have red onion and I also have yellow onion. You will need lemon if you'd like, lime. I have some cilantro over here. I have tomatoes, garlic, of course, because you guys know I love garlic. And you'll need your sheet pan. I spray my sheet pan down with some nonstick spray, whatever. But right now we're going to chop our peppers. So I already started on the orange peppers. You want your peppers to be kind of medium. I don't know if you can see that. You don't want them too thin, then they'll burn or get very wilted. And you don't want them too thick because then they won't cook and they'll be all crunchy. So a nice medium size like this is what you will want. So I did the orange one, so I'm going to put some out on the sheet. I'm going to save some of these for my steak ones. This will be for the chicken. The steak I'm actually going to do on the grill. And then for the green pepper, I should say, I just kind of slice down on my pepper, especially when I'm not trying to be so concise with how much I get. I'm going to set that there. Of course, you want to wash your vegetables. These are already pre-washed. So I want you guys to know I do wash my food. And when I say wash, I just mean rinse it off. You just need to rinse it off. So I am slicing the green peppers. Hope everyone had a great day today. It was cold. I was freezing. I'll probably save this half of peppers for my steak ones. In the first video, guys, I had pretty much all this chopped up. But because I had to redo it, might as well do it live with you. So make sure you're careful with your fingers. You don't want to cut your fingers and have to get tetanus shot and all that. So definitely be careful. That's why when you're cutting, like on the cooking, the real cooking shows on the networks, they have their fingers like this and they press the knife against their finger as they cut. But for today, I'm just going to do it like this. You want to make sure your seeds and that skin part that's in the middle of your peppers, you don't want that in your fajitas. You don't want that. So this is something I would probably do as I'm meal prepping. You know, if I'm meal prepping for the week. Or of course if it were early in the day, right after work. I think I probably would have had these already chopped before I left for work. So when you get to work, you just get your vegetables out and put them on your sheet pan. So you can, you know, prepare this ahead of time as well. Okay, so I got my vegetables spread out there. Now I'm going to do the onion. I got some red onion. I like red onion. Hope you guys can still hear me because I hear an echo on my side. I hear myself talking. And again, with your onion, you want to cut them the same. You don't want them too thin. And you don't want them too thick unless you like crunchy vegetables and crunchy onions. Then by all means, do what you do because that's your business. So I think I got enough red onion for my chicken. I got some red onion for my steak ones. I think I'm gonna do a little yellow one, just for a little kick. Sometimes you want a little kick of that onion. So I'm just gonna do half of one. Plus, I don't want to be crying. Okay. Alright, guys. So we have our vegetables all cut up. The next thing we're going to do, I'm going to clean off this station. Then we're going to get our chicken or your protein or steak or what have you. And we'll be right back. Alright, guys, we are back. We are going to now get to our chicken or your protein of choice. I have pre-washed chicken breasts here. See, they're kind of thick. So what I'm going to do is slice that in half. Make sure. Alright, I'm going to slice it in half. And then we're going to cut them into like chicken strips. Chicken tenders, if you will. And you're going to put that on your sheet pan. Maybe I should bring the other camera on too so you guys can see that. I don't even know how to put it on there, guys. I'm so used to my my laptop having everything kind of set out for me, but we're gonna make do. That's what Judge Mathis says. So I already did the one. I'm gonna do the other one, and then I'll show you guys once we get that cut up. Alright. I think that's enough. I only did 2 chicken breasts. I'll save the other one for later. But I'm gonna rinse my hands. Okay. So, and then I'm going to I don't think I need this for right now. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. So this is what your sheet pan should look like. You have your vegetables, you have your chicken or steak or whatever else you're using. Go ahead and put that there. I am going to add some fresh garlic cloves because y'all know I like garlic, and roasted garlic tastes the best. And then we're going to season this. So I'm going to season with some pepper. Now you can also, which I am going to also use, but I'm going to also season with the salt. I am going to add some garlic powder. Y'all already know. Okay. And surprisingly, yes, I am going to add some onion powder. I'm going to add some cumin. So I like cumin. And you can season this however you like, whatever you like. I'm going to use some smoked paprika. And I have here some taco seasoning. I'm only going to use a little bit of this because it has like a medium, mild, like heat temperature wise. So that's why I'm going to use a little bit of that. And yeah, I'm not using a lot. I promise this is like not coming out a lot. Okay. I'm going to spray it. I have a half a lemon. So I'm going to spray that or squeeze that. Pick the seeds out. I dropped the seed in there. Alright. And then the next thing you want to do is add you some olive oil. Drizzle you some. Alright, and then you get your tongs, which I have over here. And you want to toss it a little bit so the seasonings can get on everything. You also want to make sure your chicken is kind of on top, or not, I shouldn't say like on top, but it shouldn't be on top of each other. You want it spread out so the chicken actually cooks all the way. I forgot to mention, you want to preheat your oven. I have my, depending on your oven, you want to set it between 400 and 475. I have my oven on 475. So we're going to cook this for about 20 minutes. We're going to take a look at it, see if it needs a little bit more time. If it needs a little bit more time, then we're going to, you could either stick it back in there or you can put it under the broiler. When I did this last night, I just stuck it under the broiler for about 2 minutes and we were ready to go. So it looks like everything is pretty much covered. And this is what our sheet pan looks like. So we're going to put this in the oven. Ooh, hot in here. And we're going to set our timer for 20 minutes. I'm going to clean up the station here. We're going to chop up our toppings. Then we're going to get to our steak fajitas. We're going to cook that up a little bit. Then we have to do our tortillas and we're done. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back. Let's bring you a little, let's bring you a little closer to our stove over here. So as you guys can see, I have it. I got my steak with the fajitas on the grill. I didn't season it yet, so let me go ahead and do that now. I'm doing it pretty much the same as the chicken. I already sprayed my grill down. So just, oh, y'all, that was the wrong side. But you can never have too much garlic, so we're good. So I'm going to toss this around a little bit. My bedtime reminder just came on my phone, y'all. I'm actually going to add just a little bit of lemon pepper to this because I like lemon pepper on my steak. All right. So guys, we got that on the grill. We're gonna let that cook up a little bit. While we're letting that cook up, we'll wait to do our tortillas because that doesn't take long, and we want those to be nice, hot, and fresh. So we're just gonna let this kind of marinate and cook. We got our timer on that. So now let's go ahead and I'm gonna clean off my cooking board. We're gonna go ahead and get our toppings. We're gonna get those chopped up, set those to the side, and then we'll go ahead and work on our tortillas while our steak is cooking and the chicken is in the oven. We got about 15 minutes and we'll be done. Okay, so we're back. I got my tomatoes. My tomatoes are rinsed off. I got my cilantro. We rinse that off. Some nice fresh cilantro. And we got avocado. Set this up for us. We got the knife. Alright. So you can get like Roma tomatoes if you want. I mean, get any type of. You can take this off the screen right now. You can get any type of tomatoes. I just like the grape tomatoes because they're small. And so what I like to do is just simply cut those bad boys right down the middle, and it makes two little tomatoes. All right. Got quiet tonight? Oh, I got one person. Oh, thanks, Granny. It smells good too. So I'm only gonna do a couple of these tomatoes. All right, then we'll get that set to the side. Then I'm gonna take some cilantro. Really, you can get about as much as you like. I just don't need a lot. And these grill marks on this steak is looking pretty. Alright, sorry, I had to look at that for a second. Alright, so I'm just gonna take, that looks about right. I'm gonna take the stems, the leaves off the stems, if that's how you say it. I don't even know the correct term for it yet. But I don't want the stem, I just know that. Okay. So how I cut my cilantro, everybody different. I don't know if there's a right way or a wrong way, but the easy way for me to do it is once I got my stems out the way, I just take my cilantro and I bunch it together. I don't know if y'all can see me do that, but I bunch it together like so. Kind of ball it up together. And then I just kind of run the knife through it. I run it through a couple times. That's what I like on bite-sized, small little pieces. I don't like the big leaves. Now I do like to put this in my water though. Oh, thank you, Auntie. I do like to put cilantro in my water. I put some cilantro, lemon, lime, ginger, a little apple cider vinegar, and you guys, it tastes like a meal. Especially when you water fasting, or when you fasting for the, doing your intermittent fasting. I feel like I'm cheating. Okay. So as you can see, maybe I'll put this down a little bit more. Bring you guys in close. I don't know if you guys can see. So we got our cilantro chopped up nice. I see a couple big ones in here I want to chop up. Okay. Kind of stick to your hand. Alright, so we got our cilantro. I'm just going to scooch that on over to the side. And I'm going to do the avocado, but let me grab a smaller knife or a thinner knife. Okay, so avocado, you guys want to be very careful when you're cutting your avocado. I use cooking scissors too. Oh yes, cooking scissors for your cilantro. Yes, that'd probably be much easier. But my avocado, I just take the knife down to the pit to where I can't go any further, and then I just rotate my avocado around in a circle, and then I twist the top, and voila. And so to get the pit out, I generally take a knife and kind of hit the knife down the middle of the pit, give it a nice twist, and there you go. Your pit is out. Okay. So for my avocado, I'm going to do this like in slices. Sorry, checking on my steak here. It's looking good. Alright. So I'm going to do slices for my avocado. And so you want to be very careful, guys, because the flesh or the skin of the avocado is very tender. And so if you cut down too hard, you will literally be slicing your fingers off. And so you don't want to do that. So be very gentle with your avocado, okay? I'm being ever so gingerly. Alright. So I got one done. I'm going to slice the other one. Yeah, it smells good in here. Okay. I'm going to grab a spoon. Because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the spoon and kind of go around the avocado. Like so. And as you can see, my slices are coming up. Coming right on out. But I'm going to leave them in there. Which as you can see, my slices have come out. They're separated from the skin. Again, I'm going to leave mine in the skin. Oh, well, that one just wants to come out. You don't want to be in there. Alright. just gonna put them back in with all that cilantro. Okay. All right. So we have our toppings. Oh, let me grab a lime for us. All right, guys. So I got us some limes. Let me rinse them off. And I'm just going one. I have two because one I'm going to use for seasoning, and the other I'm going to use. I'm just going to cut them in half actually because these are the small limes. So I'm going to put a little on top of this steak here while it's still cooking. All right, we got 5 minutes on our chicken that's in the oven. So what we're going to do is we're going to move a little closer to the stove so that we can go ahead and start on our tortillas, okay? So give me 1 minute and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. We are is back. Okay. So I have a cast iron skillet here. I hope you guys can still hear me. But I have a cast iron skillet here, as you can see. I sprayed it down already with the non-stick spray. However, I am just going to add just a tad bit of olive oil. Literally just a tad. My grammar school librarian at St. Simeon, she used to say, a little dab would do ya. She was talking to us when we would use glue or whatever. She would say, a little dab would do ya. Alright, so I'm just going to spread that around. We got our heat. I have the heat on like medium low. I've turned my steak down to medium low. Let me let y'all look at this real quick. Can y'all see that? Look at that. Look at those grill marks. Yummy. Okay. Yes, yum. Alright. Put that back over here. Okay, so I have some corn tortillas here. You can use flour if you like flour. But I also have my lettuce wrap because I am trying to be a little healthier. So I might do one and one. But you can also get your these are green leaves. So they're the single cut green leaf. I know. I could have just bought the whole lettuce and did it myself, but I like when someone else does it for me. So I'm only gonna make a couple of these tortillas. So you want to what I like to do is just kind of can you see? Kind of get one side coated and flip it. One side coated and then I flip it. So we're going to let that do what it do for a little bit. I think I can turn my steak off because that looks done to me. And then I'll get us a plate. Actually, got a plate cleaned over here. So when we do our plating, because I'm ready to eat. I don't know about y'all. Okay. So I just kind of flip my tortillas. I'm not a pro at this, but I kind of like to, I just flip them probably about 2 or 3 times just so they evenly cook. That's our oven. Okay, let's take a look and see what that looks like. Oh, guys. Look at our chicken fajitas. Ooh, it's hot. Look at that. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, our chicken fajitas, they look done for me, guys. So I'm going to turn the oven off. I'm just going to stick it back in there for right now until we get our tortillas done. And with the tortillas, I just take a piece of aluminum foil with a paper towel. So once they're done, I just put them in there and wrap it up so they stay nice and warm. Okay, my tortillas, they're looking done, guys. I think we're done. Just let that sit for a little bit. Again, this is a meal you can do. You got 30 minutes because the chicken was only 20 minutes. So we've been cooking only for 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes of prep time and cutting your vegetables or what have you. You can always buy the pre-cut because I'm a fan of pre-cut now that they sell them too. So I will go with pre-cut. But today I had to cut my own. All right, so my tortillas are done. I'm going to get those wrapped up. We're going to take the chicken fajitas out of the oven. We are going to plate and we're ready to eat. Okay? So we'll be right back to plate and eat. All right, y'all. We're back. I'm ready to eat. I hope you're ready to eat. So I am going to take, you can actually take this one off. All right. Okay, y'all. We ready to eat. So we took the chicken fajitas out. I got my lettuce wrapped. Tortillas are in the foil and wrapped. And all we have to do, yes, Rachel, quick and easy. I love it. I love this. All you need is one pan, and you put everything on the pan. 20 minutes, and you're good. Now the steak, it might need a little longer than 20 minutes for the, because chicken doesn't take that long. That's why I did my fajita on the griddle here. But yes, simple and easy. So for the steak, I'll do one of each. So I'm gonna take my hot tortilla, hot. All right, and then I'm gonna get some piece of chicken. Gotta get the vegetables. Oh, and they're nice and they're not soggy, but they're not crunchy. They're like that perfect. You got a little crunch to it. All right, so I got one tender there. Let's wrap these back up. Stick it in the microwave. All right, let's get our lettuce wrap. Okay, so the lettuce wrap, what I like to do, because I find that it works. So with lettuce, you have that outer spine. I don't. Is that the way I do it? Yeah. No, I don't. I just realized I don't. Um, I don't feel that side. As you can see, I just broke it all in half. But I do it on the inside because it's easier to just roll up and eat. So because I broke this one, I'm still gonna use it. But I'm gonna actually do a piece of steak on this one. I got my vegetables on there. Cool. Now let's move back. Let's move back a little bit so we can put our toppings on. When I recorded the show the first time, guys, I actually had my toppings all laid out pretty on a table. I should have done that for you tonight. Sorry. But I'm going to take half of that other lime that I cut, and I'm just going to put a little because I like a little lime. Spray that on there. Going to take some tomato. I'm going to put me some cilantro. I hope y'all can see this. Can you see this? And then, let me grab a fork. Then I'm going to get my avocado. Because I have perfect slices. This is the one that fell in the cilantro. So, might as well. But I have perfect slices on my avocado. Oh, and the way you want to pick avocado, or pick the right avocado, my mom taught me this. Because I had no clue. But you want your avocado to be kind of soft to the touch. You don't want it, like when you squeeze it, you don't want it to like just break all up and get smushy. You want it to be a little firm, but give when you squeeze it, if you will. Especially if you're wanting to use it right away. So, I have a little cheese. I'm sorry. I know it's not part of the plan, but got a little bit of cheese. And I did bring up some sour cream. I'm not going to, okay, I am going to do it. I was going to say, I'm not going to do it. I am going to do it. Let me get a spoon for that. I just want a little dollop. And then what they say, dollop daisy. Just a little dollop. Bam. That's what it was, just a little. Okay. I got everything. Oh, so I like a little taco sauce. So I'm gonna grab that. I thought I exited out of this. Okay. So I got a little taco sauce. Yes, I'm cheating. And I'm just gonna put a little bit. Guys, we're done with our tacos. We can eat. So I'm going to take a bite first of my chicken. I've been waiting all day for this. It looks messy now, but that's my taco. Now, yeah, that's good. Perfect seasoning. The meat is done. The vegetables are perfect. Okay, when I say perfect, they're perfect. Oh, this tastes so good. Okay, let me try the steak because I was going to keep eating the chicken. Want to make sure I get the steak. Got all this lettuce. Maybe I'll take some of it off. You can also put your fajitas, like do like a salad. I bet that'd be good. Make a fajita salad. Mmm. The steak is so tender. Y'all saw how I just pulled that apart? Mmm. Now the steak. Sure, with scratch and sniff, the screen was an option, right? Yes, it does. And it's very tasty. So, guys, hold on one second. Hold that thought. Drinking out of my cooking Jello glass. Whew. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. This was our very first instant Jello show. Weekday cooking with your girl, your favorite host, Jello. Thank you guys for sticking it out with me through the technical difficulties earlier. But we made it through. And thank you for sticking it out with me. So if you guys, I'll post this video, or the video already be there, but I'll post the ingredients separately so you can have it. And then I will also post the utensils and everything that you need for this video. If you make it during the week, post it on the Cooking Jello Show page. Post it on YouTube. You know, you can leave your comment that you made it. Let us know how it turned out for you. I hope it turns out just as good as this. But I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. Love you guys. It's been fun. Quick, instant, after work meal. You're going to love it. Let me know when you make it. Love y'all. Bye.